Welcome to the A.I.P channel where anything is possible, where we'll talk about anything and everything your heart's desire. And we're broadcasting on the Troubled Minds Radio Network, KUAP, digital broadcasting, Spotify, Apple, and all where you get all your other favorite podcasts. So please enjoy. Welcome to the A.I.P channel where anything is possible, and welcome back for another episode of learning and seeing something. Tonight, sorry, you hear that little squeal, you little thing. I got a little head cold or something. Tonight is about the forgotten catacombs of Lima. They lie in the heart of Peru. It's pretty crazy to see. I guess the they lay beneath the Basilica and the Convent of San Francisco. These ancient temples was built by the Franciscan order in 1549. So they've been there for a hot minute. Uh, uh, almost 400 years now. Um, uh, they were served as the city's cemetery during the Spanish colonial era. Though the catacombs remained forgotten for centuries until their rediscovery in 1951, they stand as a testament of the culture and history. They say the last person that was buried there in the catacombs was actually in 1810, so it's a little over 200 years ago. So it was used for a really, really long time. They think there's probably between 25 and 70,000 bodies in the underground tombs and tunnels. It's just insane to think about that. Like there's that many bodies there. I got a picture. Look at if you're watching on YouTube or Spotify video, there's I got pictures up. I'm gonna be showing different pictures as I talk tonight. Here's one, just thousands of bones and skulls lined up. Uh, Here's another one. Almost looks like an altar. It's steps with skulls on it and bones just sprawled around it. Absolutely, absolutely amazing. The amount of bodies and stuff are sitting in this thing. Their purpose, it says, they when they built the Basilica and the Convent of San Francisco, uh, they were built in with parts for these tunnels to be connecting them. They were trying to connect more of the town actually with these tunnels and stuff, but they stopped. They did make sure they were carefully constructed, make sure they didn't risk damage to the people above, that have cave-ins or something like that. And like I said, the last person that was buried there was 1810, following the Peruvian War of Independence. General Jose de San Martin actually banned the use of cemetery, and catacombs were closed off for many years. And then, over time they forgot about them. Nobody's using them, so it's one of them things you just don't think about no more. Until all of a sudden somebody goes, "Oops, look at this." They tried to map it in 1981, but they say they still remains a mystery. They still haven't got to the edges and all the way through, and and think about that many years, how vast these things must be. That after all these years, they still haven't got to the very ends of some of the tunnels and some of the parts. It's just mind blowing, really. Um, during the exploration of the catacombs, they did find, I believe, the crypt believed to be have served as ammunition depot was unearthed. Some think it was because of the Sample Parados Church. Uh, the 10th Count of Limos had it built. The Viceroy Pedro Antonio Fernandez del Castro. What a name. I had to be a kid and trying to spell all that when I was little. Write your full name out. Shit. Yeah. My name is Pedro. That'll be it. I'm Pedro. Don't worry about the rest. Me, I'm Pedro. But uh because to get back on the story, the crypt and other change within the catacombs, and not only just human remains, but there's also artifacts and treasures, hinting that the purpose is mere beyond just a cemetery. You know, experts, think that the Peruvian state might have believed that catacombs served as a way of protecting against piracy and protecting their valuables and stuff. So, uh, in 1950, the catacombs were actually reopened as a museum, allowing visitors to explore and check out the world and learn about Lima's past. Um, like I said, they at least 25,000. Some people think there's more. Of course, there's no way they could. Let me put another picture up while we're talking here. Yeah, this is a good one. Yeah, there's no way in the world that they would have to destroy it to count. So there's no way they really truly know. You know, I mean, you look at these pictures here. Yeah, there's no way they can truly count what's behind this right here. Yeah, I said there's no way they could truly know how many bodies were there. Um, they're just, the artistic, way they laid them in and put them in perfect spots of, for this vision of their, um, like this one here. If you're looking, it's perfectly surrounds this cross, and then there's a wave at the top of skulls and a line across, and it's like, man, what in the world? What some of you would look at it now and like, man, what marble mind, morbid. Let me say the right word. Morbid mind would think, hey, this is going to be an awesome uh, um, design. Uh, you know, like this one here, this picture. Um, just amazing, amazing, really is. Reading along on some of the articles on this, uh, you know, you can go. So you can go visit if you want to, if you got the time and everything. Travel down to Lima and check out the amazing, creepy uh, catacombs right there. I had to say I'll pass. Um, Again, sometimes I do feel like a lot of energy and stuff, and I just don't even want to put myself in a place where potential of that much energy is in there. I don't know. Uh, yeah, I'm good. I'll look at pictures and let other people go in there and hell, get a GoPro and walk through there and record or something. Other than that, I'm good. I ain't gonna go down there. Things you need. If you do want to go down there, I was reading. They're not easily accessible. So if you have trouble getting around or you have respiratory problems, you might want to pass this one up. There's lots of dust and decay of bones and of course, just decompose. They're still, I guess, decomposing in there. And yeah, I'm good. So the air is stagnant and very poor air quality. So, like I said, if you have problems, you might not want to do it. Uh, if you have a fear of small confined spaces, you might want to rethink. Because it says a high average height is under 2 meters. Um, so under 6 foot ish. They don't say it's, yeah, 6.5 feet. So if it's under 2 meters, then I'm probably right. I was probably right on it. 6 feet ish. So under 2 meters. Um. So if you're a short person, you might be all right. But if you're 6'5" walking through there, you might be in trouble. You have to be on your hunched over the whole time. Um, it says on this one here, it says amazing that the all the bones are still in the same place after all the earthquakes and stuff they've had down in South America, and the way they've been able to present and put them out, they're still untouched and still there. It's wild. Um, Let me switch pictures again. Thinking about this place, with all the bodies and stuff. There's they're gonna have ghost stories. There's one. There's a legend of a monk who is best described as an elderly monk who is occasions seen at night walking the hallways of the place. He's been observed by visitors and workers. Uh, you're gonna have you got 25,000 bodies down there, plus you're gonna have a ghost or two or three for sure. uh, it's it's pretty amazing. They all the way back then in the 1500s they made it, but the earthquakes can't mess with it. And so far, and having an underground network, so vast, and um, they say that to see what some would be found below the back gardens of the current government palace, and it would even reach the port of Calao. I think I'm saying that right. Probably not. yeah, like I said, they wanted to make it bigger, but it never did happen. And but what do y'all think on this one here? It was something interesting I seen a while back. Um, I've had like a lot of these tabs, like the last couple of episodes, I've had like tabs up on my computer, sitting here and going, I'm ready to do this, and so um, I appreciate y'all's patience, and I'm gonna do better. Uh, that's my goal and my promise to y'all. I'm gonna do better. So I appreciate you listening. And what do you think? What do you think about this? Would you go? Would you go visit and take some pictures and see if you can see something in the background? Um, would you want to try to take you a spirit box or something with you and see if you can contact somebody? Um, you know, everybody has different things that make them happy. Like I said, that that wouldn't be for me. It's you know, I'm good. But to each your own. I ain't gonna judge you if you go down there. I mean, it looks amazing. It really does. I mean, uh, it looks fascinating. But I'm good. But there's lots of stuff down there to see though too. You just not. If you were coming from here, United States, and go down to Peru, there's lots of amazing things down in Peru. Um, the Nazca lines and stuff like that, and all. Yeah, I knew I was about to say that. You got the Nazca lines, you got Machu Picchu. Of course, uh, those are the big ones you hear all the time. There's many, many other ancient sites. I'm looking on this little site right here. Uh, be pretty cool. I'll put up the list here where y'all can kind of see. For the ones who can see, um, this is a list of 21. So, of different things you can see, the ancient sites. So there's lots of stuff if you went down there to Peru. Like I said, I believe like Machu Picchu is probably one of the biggest ones, people know about. Um, let's see. I know I'm scrolling fast. I want to get to Machu Picchu. Oh, they don't have no pictures. What's up with that? Yeah, one of the seven wonders of the world. Again, leaving the comments, leaving the. What do you think? What do you think about this site? What do you think about? Would you go visit it again? And would you? What do you think? Just give me some comments, give me a little feedback, throw a little at me. I'm trying to get back into the groove of things, trying to get this back in. This is going to be my third episode in a row that I've done in one day. So you're going to get this. So by the time you listen to this one, it'll be the last two before this was actually all done. So you'll see me in the same shirt, same hat. I'm not just wearing the same clothes every time. I'm just trying to get some knocked out. We can get you so I can get ahead, so I can get on a consistent basis, like taking care of y'all. And for the ones who want to listen, I can get, uh, just get a little ahead. So, if I slip a day or two, I won't be like, oh, I'm 2 weeks behind. I haven't done an episode in 3 weeks. So I'm working on that. I'm trying. I appreciate y'all's patience. I appreciate y'all listening. If you're all the way to this end, as always, please like, share. Um, I'm on Spotify, Apple, YouTube. I'm on Trouble Minds Radio Network. Check it out. As always, I hear me say it every episode. Please check it out. There's awesome, awesome minds, awesome thoughts in that on there that, you might not agree with everything. I don't agree with everything on anybody says, no matter who you are. But there's lots of good information, and it'll make you think in different views, and go, okay, wait a minute. And you'll hear stories or talk about topics that you didn't even know about even existed. And it'll open your mind. And the more you can open your mind, the more your knowledge you can get, the better off you are. And especially in this world with so many people closed-minded and just ignorant of the way of the world, and because they're closed off, they don't want to, and it's sad to see. I'd rather see people open and go, okay, let's bring in knowledge, let's bring in, it's a toll. It takes a toll on you, when you have knowledge of things that, um, but it's a blessing too. It really is. My other thing, make sure the National Suicide hotline, you 988. You can call that number and talk to somebody. If you're feeling down, feeling blue, get some help from somebody. There's people that love you no matter what. Um, so please keep your head up. Um, some people don't know how to express how they truly love. It's hard for them, but if you're down, you know, is you commit suicide, that's it. You're in. You're done. There's no fixing things. There's no changing. There's no turning back. So please get help if you need it. I lost too many friends over the years, and I won't see any more. So I always, when I'm thinking about somebody, I'll call and check on them, or text them, whatever. Somebody pops in my head. Um, my friends that are listening, all of a sudden you'll hear a random text. That's just because it popped in my head, and make sure people know I'm here. So please get help if you need it. Um, as always, y'all just keep on keeping on, and peace and chicken grease. Y'all be good. On to the next one.